I haven't seen a single person, where they started doing this, and then as a result of doing it, not succeeding or not relieving themselves from all the problems that they have. Because here's the thing, our Prophet ﷺ himself, he said that whoever was constant in seeking forgiveness from Allah, Allah will make a release for him from every trouble and a way out for him from every oppression, and He will sustain him from where he does not even expect. Habibi, this is the beauty. This is the beauty. Let me tell you actually right now exactly why the more istighfar that you do, the more that not only will you be getting more money, but you'll be getting money from a place where you don't even expect. Well, you'll be getting money in abundance, and you'll be getting literally anything that you want that's been withheld from you. So if you've been wanting to basically get married the entire time, but you're not getting married, the more istighfar you do, Allah will basically get you married. And what's my proof? Well, Habibi, I don't think you even need my proof because Allah says it right here. It says in the Quran, and said, ask forgiveness of your Lord. He will send rain from the sky and give you increase in wealth and children. Children. How do you get children, bro? Aren't you supposed to get married to get children? And how do you get money? And Allah didn't just say like just money. You'll be getting a bunch of money. And even in my own life, man, I made a whole video the other day that a lot of people are actually it was going viral on like the Muslim part of social media. And it's this one right here. I started making $20,000 a month after doing istighfar daily. So simple but so powerful. And bro, the months that I don't do istighfar are the worst months in terms of money. And the months that I do istighfar are the best months. So now I'm just thinking, I'm like, why am I not doing istighfar as much as I want, basically? But here's the thing: istighfar is not just you sitting down and being like, astaghfirullah, 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 astaghfirullah. Like that's not really gonna do anything unless you're truly feeling the istighfar, unless you're truly feeling like the light of Allah is coming onto your heart and cleansing your whole being. Unless you're truly feeling like that, then the effects, the benefits of istighfar are gonna start happening to you. So here's the thing: this hadith right here that says like Allah is gonna start giving you like sustenance, rizq from where you do not even expect. What does that truly mean? I usually talk about how if you're not living in the present moment, then you're not truly living in ihsan mode, and you're not truly living as like a friend of Allah. Because Allah says in the whole ayah, He says that the friends of Allah, there's no fear on them, and then there is no grief. Fear comes from the future, grief it comes from the past, which means if you're not a friend of Allah, you're always stuck in the future or you're stuck in the now. But if you're stuck in the not stuck, but like if you're present in this present moment, that means automatically you're a friend of Allah. But most people nowadays, they're always stuck in the past. And then they color every moment, they predict every moment based on the past. So in this case, you'll never be able to achieve rizq from where you don't even expect. The highest amount of money that I made, it always came from somewhere where I didn't even expect. Like even when I was running like the physical dropshipping business, I would get like the most amount of sales from a platform that I don't even expect. Like from Google, for example. I'm like, how did my sales come from Google when I'm running Facebook ads? It's so funny actually. So istighfar, the way it works is that the more istighfar you do, the more like you start feeling forgiveness based on all the things that you've done in the past. In the past. And listen, the way you feel about something is exactly what you're going to be getting more in the future. So if you're always feeling like oh, I'm feeling guilty, I'm feeling jealous, I'm feeling envious about things that happened before, that means in the future that's exactly what you're going to be expecting. That's exactly what's going to be happening in your life. But what if I told you right now you can literally change your entire past just by istighfar? Because by you changing your feelings about the past is literally you changing the past. Think about it. Like the past, where even is the past? It's just in your mind, because it didn't really, like, you can't even see the past on the outside anymore because it's past. It's gone. It's done. So the past is just in the mind. And most of us are stuck in the mind. That's why most of us are stuck in the past. And what's so funny is that we're getting all these diseases because we're stressing about the past. And like, trust me when I tell you, like, istighfar just by itself can cure any disease that you have. Because when you're doing istighfar right now, you're healing all the emotions that you have toward the past. And as a result, that way you've changed the past because you've changed the way you feel and think about the past because it's all here. And so once you do that, once you start doing istighfar and you're asking forgiveness from Allah, and then at this point, even like the sins that you've done yesterday, not even yesterday, like a few minutes ago, the sins that you've done a few minutes ago, like they get erased and you feel like they've gotten erased, and then you change the feelings that you have towards them, like no more guilt, no more feelings of like sadness because you've healed it through istighfar. That's when you'll start living in the present moment. And then as a result, when you're not predicting the future based on the past, Allah's going to give you something beautiful from where you don't even expect, because most of the time we're expecting based on the past. Isn't that beautiful, bro? Like, that's what it means to be a friend of Allah. Someone who's always living in the present moment, and someone who's always like, I'm not really thinking of what's gonna happen in the future, and I'm not grieving upon the past. I'm just living in the now, just like how a baby is always living in the now. So istighfar, when it cleanses you, is going to bring you back, is going to put you back in the state of fitrah. And babies are always in a state of fitrah, which is like the natural state of being, the default state of being, which is the state of where, like, you've seen babies, right? When they're looking at things, they're always looking at things in awe, in wonder, like things are fresh, things are new, because in reality, things are always new, they're always fresh. The world's always being recreated by Allah. So every moment is fresh, every moment is new. But then we come and then we color every moment based on the past. So we get more the same of what we've dealt with in the past. And this is so beautiful, bro, because in the state, when you start doing more istighfar and you keep saying astaghfirullah al-azim, astaghfirullah. By the way, the fact that you're saying astaghfirullah al-azim means that Allah is already so great, your past is nothing. Allah is already forgiven it because He's basically al-azim. So then the more you keep doing istighfar and the more you heal the past, so then you stay in this present moment. Now, whatever thing you want. So for me, usually, I like to make money, right? So when I put money as a goal in my mind and then I keep doing istighfar, something's gonna happen in my own life, and then once I submit into what's happening in my life and I start doing the things that require me in whatever moments, that's when usually, bro, I'm telling you, like, usually it always leads to me actually achieving the goal that I have in my mind. So for example, if I put in my mind that I want to be making 20k a month and then I keep doing istighfar and like astaghfirullah, 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 randomly I'm gonna start getting ideas of a YouTube video, and then I would go and make that YouTube video and it makes money. And this isn't just for YouTube, by the way. It's like the method doesn't even matter. Like the how doesn't matter. This can happen in literally everything. Like when I was doing dropshipping, when I was selling digital products, even the more istighfar I would do, the more it's like I would just somehow stumble upon a way of making an ad, like a Pinterest ad or a Google ad, and then I would go and replicate it, and all of a sudden it would just make you money. But it's like, how did I even stumble upon this? It just somehow came to my path, and then I took advantage of it because I was in a state of surrender, I was in a state of stillness, I was in a state of submission to Allah, and then I would just basically like take advantage of what Allah has given me, and all of a sudden it just makes me money. That's the way it's always going to be working, by the way. So the process, it looks like this. Like you have the goal in your mind, and then you keep doing istighfar, astaghfirullah, 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 and you're cleaning your feelings. And then because you're cleaning your feelings and you're living in the present moments right now, Allah's going to give you something in your path where it's going to lead you to the goal being actualized, being manifested. And all you have to do at this point is just submit and do the action. That's all it is. So most of you guys are like, I don't know what action to do. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, what business to start, and all that stuff. It's like, Habibi, what goal do you have initially? And then now, are you truly living in the present moment? Live in the present moment, and Allah Himself is going to tell you what business to start, how to even do the business, what course to buy. Literally going to tell you everything that you need to know without you even knowing how to do it. And then through you surrendering to the actions that Allah is giving you, that's putting in your pathway, that's exactly how the thing manifests. So it's like, it's common sense, bro. Because you're taking the action, but you're taking the action that Allah's given you in the present moment. But you wouldn't even, it's almost like if you weren't doing istighfar, your eyes are blinded to the action. Your eyes are blinded on what to do. And they're blinded because they're always thinking of the past. And once you do it, and you're only in the now, and you've cleansed your feelings, anything that you do at this point becomes correct because now it's coming from Allah. And that's how things happen without you even expecting it. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. So literally, bro, like sit down and just say astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. And even if you say astaghfirullah al-azim, it's so beautiful. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he used to do istighfar like way more than us, and he had no sins. And then us, all of us, we have sins, we feel guilty, we feel sad, we feel all these feelings, and we're not doing istighfar. Like, come on, man. And by the way, every non-Muslim knows this too. Like those successful non-Muslims that are making money, they know that when you clean your feelings about the past and you're constantly living in the present moment, then you'll notice your life is going to start flowing a lot nicer. But we have the tools. We have the tools, bro. Allah's given us istighfar. So you have the tool and you're not using it. Like, what are you doing by not using it? And this right here, bro, this is actually one of the ignored Quranic secrets, and I just taught it to you right now. You do this is going to change your life. But there's a lot more. I have a video right here in the description where if you just watch it, I'll show you Quranic, ignored Quranic secrets that you just do them, and then just watch how the rizq is going to start coming to you effortlessly. Because again, it's like, it's not you that's doing the rizq, you're just submitting, you're just being in a state of Islam, and Allah's putting the stuff in your pathway, and you're just taking it as it comes. And that's the beauty of it. Like us Muslims, we have all these tools, and then once we use them, just watch, bro. Watch that when you start using these tools in your own life, it's like it's gonna start changing so much in a way where it's effortless, where it's just like you've done it, and then to you it feels like play. When someone else on the outside looks at how your life changed and then you got the things that you want and all that stuff, they're gonna look at it. They're just gonna be like, he did a lot of work. But to you, it'll feel like you've done no work, literally no work. So it's gonna feel effortless, and that's how Allah works. Allah works in a way where there's no excess energy, and works in a way where you do the things like they're effortless. So if you're putting effort into something, that means it's not the thing that Allah wants you to do. If you feel, by the way, not like on the outside it looks like you're putting effort. If you feel like you're putting a bunch of effort into something, like more than you need to, because most of the things that are like that work almost all of the time, they come from like this state of you like effortless, like a nonchalant. And those are the things that usually work. But anyway, so just watch that video in the description. But bro, just keep doing more istighfar.